Hi guys, Xavier here bringing you a brand new video. In today's video I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a top 10 list of my favorite Funko Pops. I don't really show these off a lot, but as you can see behind me, there's also a lot more all around. I have a lot of different Funko Pops. A lot of different Funko products in general, but most of my collection are Pops and Mystery Minis. And I'll be doing a separate list for the top 10 Mystery Minis as well, so keep an eye out for that video as well. But for today, I'm going to start with the top 10 Funko Pops that I have. And like I just said, I'm just going to be doing ones that I own. There's some on this that would be on this list if I actually owned them. But unfortunately, there's several that I really want that I don't have. I've also only been collecting Funko Pops seriously since the second half of 2016, so a lot of these are somewhat newer. A lot of the Funko Pops that I did collect Funko Pops before then a little bit, but it was kind of like casual here and there. It was mostly Mystery Minis before the second half of 2016, or like fall 2016 is when I started really collecting the Pops. So that's why you'll see a lot of these are kind of newer-ish. But this is my personal top 10. This is my opinion, but feel free to share your top 10 in the comments below if you'd like. I'd love to read to see what you guys also like. So let's get to it with my number 10. And my number 10 goes to the Mountain from Game of Thrones. This is the convention exclusive for San Diego for 2017 last year. I really like this one. I really wanted this one, but at the time when I went to buy this one, I didn't really understand the online as much back then, so I didn't realize that I had to get up at a certain time and buy it at a certain time, or it would probably sell out, which is what happened. But I went to the mall one day, and I didn't even know what box lunch really was. This was the first time I heard of it when I heard this was going to be a part of the box lunch store. But I found it, and they had a bunch of them in there, so this is how I was able to get this one. I really like this one. I really love the detail on his armor, as you can kind of see there. I really like how his eyes are white because, I guess I won't spoil that for you if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, but I really like how his eyes are white, and I just love the detail in the armor, and he's such a cool Funko Pop. And you might be able to tell there's a little red around the white of his eyes, and I really like that too about it. So just a really detailed Funko Pop, and it's not really one of my favorite characters from the show, but this is such a good Funko Pop that I had to get this one. Something you're going to learn about this list as I go on is that I have a lot of different things in my collection, so a lot of these are kind of like all over the place, not just, like one series or a few different series, because there's a lot of different ones I collect. I don't try to collect like a whole series. I just collect the ones that I really like from a certain series. So I guess I should have warned you ahead of time for that. But anyway, here's my number 9, which is Alien, or the Xenomorph from Alien Covenant. That's at least from here. He's the GameStop Bloody variant. He's really cool. I love the green splatters on him, and he's just a really cool Funko Pop. A lot of Funko Pops don't actually have the mouths on them, but this one does, and it really brings the character out in this one. He's just really menacing looking, and I just really like the design for this. He's not like most Funko Pops, which I guess is something I like, is something that's a little different from the rest, but I just really like how this one looks, and he's great. Here at number 8, we have a really newer one. This is very new. I think it just came out like maybe last month or so. And that is the Vulptex, the Crystal Fox from Star Wars The Last Jedi. You don't really see these a lot inside that movie, but I really like the design of those. And when they announced this guy, I just had to get him. And I'm really happy to have this one because it's really hard to tell in the camera, but he has this sort of crystal-y sort of effect about him that looks really, really cool, and I really, really like that about him. He's a really good design too, and he's pretty cute. but I just really like the effect that they gave him for, with that crystallized effect. So yeah, that's my number 8. Here at number 7 is Lion from Steven Universe. This is a Hot Topic exclusive because he's flocked, and this is before they started doing the flocked sticker. But this is the flocked version, but the common version is also really cool. I just really like the design for this. He looks exactly like Lion. You can kind of see in the back there just how he kind of has like a flowing mane. But he looks exactly like he does in the show. I like how he has the white eyes instead of the black eyes. Just makes him really stand out. And it's a very simple design, but you can tell who it is as soon as you see it, and I really like that about it. And I really like Lion from the show, so I'm really happy to have this one, and that's why he is my number 7. Here at number 6 is a 6-inch Funko Pop. And this one's also a very new one, but he's just too cool, and I think you'll agree. That's the Hulk busting out of Hulkbuster. I really like the bobble on him too, even inside the box. This is just a really, really cool looking Funko Pop, and it's really different. This isn't an actual spoiler from the actual movie. This doesn't happen, which I think is also something that's really cool. Is just it was probably in the movie at some point maybe, but they cut it or something. But still, it's just different. It's a really cool idea, having the Hulk just popping right out of the Hulkbuster, the Iron Man's Hulkbuster. I just really like the idea, and the execution and the paint job is really good. They did a really good job on this Funko Pop, and that's why he's my number 6. Here we are at the halfway mark. My number 5 is Tiny Tina from Borderlands. Tiny Tina is my favorite character from Borderlands by far, and when they announced they were doing this Funko Pop, I knew I just had to get Tiny Tina. And they did a magnificent job on this Funko Pop. There is so much detail on her, and I love that she has so much detail, and it's executed so very well. Got the Psycho mask there, and this is just a really nice Funko Pop overall. They definitely gave this character justice when they made this Funko Pop, and that's why she's my number 5. And here at number 4, we have a Funko Pop ride, actually, this time. This one's also a fairly new one that came out this year, and that is the Night King riding Icy Viserion. Now, this thing is beautiful. I love the detail on Viserion. I love the detail on the Night King. And everything about this Funko Pop is, to me, is just about near perfect. The only thing I would have liked is to have a little bit more glow effects on it, because I think the only thing that actually glows, correct me if I'm wrong, are their eyes that glow in the dark. I think they could have done a little bit more with it, but the design on this thing is really, really cool. It's hard to see it unless you're in person. Maybe not so much, but I mean, when you see this thing in person, it looks just great. And to be honest, my top 4 could be interchanged at any point, because my top 4 probably definitely, for sure, my top favorites. So potentially this could be number 1, just given a different day. But, for those reasons, I guess, for today, for now, for this video, it's number 4. We are now at number 3, and as I said, most of these, my top 4 can kind of just be interchanged with each other, because these are all like my top favorites. So, number 3 is the Hot Topic exclusive Maleficent with the flames in the back. This is not the Chase version, but if I had the Chase version, I'd probably have that here instead. Basically, just the flames glow in the dark is the only difference. But man, this thing is great. This is definitely one of my favorite Funko Pops, obviously. But as far as Disney goes, this is definitely one of the best designed Funko Pops that they could have made. I think the only other Disney one that I like more than this that I don't have is the Maleficent Dragon from Disney Treasures, which I do not have. I really wish I did have that 6-inch, but I don't have that one. But this thing is pretty close to perfect for a design. It's really heavy too. You can't really tell, but this thing has got some weight to it for a regular size Funko Pop. But the green flames really just make this thing, and I absolutely love this one. So that's why it is my number 3. We are down to number 2. My number 2 pick is another 6-inch, and this time it is the Gold Shenron Hot Topic exclusive Funko Pop. I am a sucker for gold Funko Pops, and as far as gold Funko Pops go, there's the Dragon Balls and there's the whole base. This is the best looking gold Funko Pop I think Funko's ever made to date. The design for the Funko Pop itself already is really, really good. There's so much detail. You can see each and every scale that they sculpt from this. Plus, I really like the Dragon Balls on the bottom. They're all starred correctly. It's hard to see from inside the box, but all the balls are actually starred, and you can see his teeth. You can see there's so much detail on this thing. The colored one is also great. I do not have that one, but I really love gold Funko Pops. But this one is by far the best gold one that I have seen to date. So this is my number 2 pick. Are you guys ready for my number 1 pick? Well, if you made it to this point in the video, I certainly hope so. My number 1 pick is another Disney Funko Pop. And I know I was just saying just a couple pops ago that Maleficent was probably the best looking Disney Funko Pop they made, but this is another Disney one. It's my number 1. I just really like this one. This is actually the only chase on this list. I just really like the design for the chase one over the regular, and that one is the Hot Topic exclusive Hades. I really like the red version, superior to the blue one. I don't know why. I just really love the smug on this one. I really like the colors. I feel like the colors work on this one a little bit better than the blue one, but that's just, the color design, but whatever. But I just really like how this one looks, and it's probably got one of the best glows that I've seen on a Funko Pop. It really just pops out in the dark. And it's actually quite creepy if you see this glowing in the dark, but this is a really cool Funko Pop. I'm a little sad for this one in particular because I ordered it in the mail. I ordered the regular one through Hot Topic, and they sent me the chase. I only bought one, so I was pretty stoked for that, but it came a little damaged. You can't really tell. I still have it in the protector, but this is definitely, for now, my favorite Funko Pop. But I think I've said this like every time now. My top 4 are probably interchangeable. But today, for this video, I feel like this is my favorite at the moment. I mean, just look how cool he is. He's awesome. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you making it this far in the video. I know it's different from what I normally do. I know I do some unboxing sometimes, and I show my face sometimes, but usually it's just primarily, like the gameplay, like boss battles and stuff that I normally do. But I thank you for checking this video anyway. If you like my kind of videos, I do a lot of different things, but it's mainly, video game boss battles is kind of the main thing I do. But if you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for joining me in this video, and be on the lookout for the top 10 mystery minis I'll be doing. I'll probably be uploading it later or tomorrow. I'm not sure. But I wanted to change things up a little bit because I've just been doing mostly, the gameplay lately, and I haven't done any of these kind of videos in a while. So I hope you enjoyed it, and you all have a great day.